Turbulence on four legs. Flying at 35,000 feet from Buenos Aires to New York is usually an unremarkable affair, especially on a quiet night when passengers are blissfully unconscious or hypnotized by a movie. As a flight attendant, I relish these rare moments of peace. They are perfect for catching up on my reading, perched on my jumpsuit like an owl clutching a paperback. On this particular flight, the cabin doze and the engines hum, so I open my book. Language at altitude hits differently. Maybe it's the cabin pressure. Maybe it's the thrill of reading above the Andes. Words seems to float in thinner air, and dialogue carries extra sparkle. I was just settling into a particularly juicy chapter when something darted past the corner of my eye. A blur, small, fast. Trial? Reflection? Altitude hallucination? I snapped my book shut and asked a colleague, "Did you see anything running towards business class?" She blinked and nodded. "Something very fast. Very strange." We ran. What we found in the galley behind the cockpit was not a ghost, nor a sleeping walking toddler, but a small fugitive dog, one who had escaped from coach and taken it upon himself to edit the space with biological emphasis. He defecated. He urinated. He underlined the scene by wiping his tail across the jumpseat cushions reserved for the pilot's breaks. No one tells you in flight school that certain punctuation marks smell worse at altitude. Now, came the linguistic detective work. Identify the owner. Luckily, airplanes are marvelous bureaucratic organisms, and documentation is our table of contents. A few flips through the manifest, and there he was, the dog's human, quietly sitting in coach, unaware that their companion was composing a whole new genre of in-flight literature. Cleanup ensued, aromatic and chaotic. At the time equilibrium returned, my book lay forgotten. The dog had already given me a narrative I couldn't have found in any bookstore. If literature teaches us anything, it's that stories have a habit of finding us in unlikely places. Sometimes they come through characters, sometimes through conflict, and occasionally through airborne canine bodily functions. In the end, I decided the dog wasn't a ghost at all, just a tidy author demanding to annotate my evening.